Hey YouTube fam, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another cooking video, and it is the 4-ingredient challenge Cook With Me Mondays, which I'm doing with Araceli Chan. Be sure to check out her channel and her version of this dish. These are the ingredients right there. And here we go. I'm starting off with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil as usual. I always cook with coconut oil. And for my meat or beef portion of this dish, I'm going to be using this meatless Beyond Beef. It's pea protein, and it's really great because it's non-GMO and it doesn't have soy, because a lot of vegan products have a lot of soy, and that's bad because soy is GMO. So I'm starting off with that, and I'm going to be sauteing that in the melted coconut oil. Then I'm going to go in with my dry seasonings. I'm going to start off with the Johnny seasoning salt. I did lower the heat to about medium, so I'm going with 1 teaspoon of the Johnny seasoning salt. Next, I'm going to go in with some chili powder, 1 teaspoon of that. I just use a regular teaspoon to measure my spices. And also I'm doing 2 teaspoons of the dry parsley flakes. If you have fresh ingredients, go ahead, by all means use those, because they're way better than using the dry ingredients for your taste. Next, I'm going in with red pepper flakes. This is for my husband. He loves spicy food, so I'm putting a little bit of that in there. And I'm also putting 2 teaspoons of the garlic, dry minced garlic. I always put that in everything that I cook. Next, I'm going to just mix that in and get it all like flowing with juices. And go in with a little paprika because I like the color that it gives, and I did 1 teaspoon of that, and then the special spice, and I also had some ginger in that as well. Then once I mix all that up, I'm going to go ahead and start adding my frozen mixed vegetables, because that was the easiest thing for me to use. And I'm doing about half of the bag of the vegetables, but you could do the whole thing, then you just really have like a nice vegetable filled dish, but it's all up to you. So now I'm mixing all that in, and then I'm going to add the this pasta sauce, and it's the organic roasted garlic pasta sauce. It's like a great value brand, and I really like it because it has like a little bit of sweetness to it. Now, I did lose the footage there. I did add some honey in this to make it a little bit more sweet, so you ended up with like a sweet and spicy type of taste, and it turned out lovely. So I let the honey melt in there with a little bit of water. I used some raw honey for this, and then when I tasted it, it felt like it needed a little bit more like salt or whatever, so I added 1 more teaspoon of adobo, because that's just what I do. And I brought it all together. In that other pan, I'm going to be cooking my pasta. I just have some water ready to boil with some salt, and I'm going to let this meat simmer for about, as long as the pasta cooked, which was about 7 minutes or so. I did cook my pasta al dente because I'm going to be baking this, so I didn't want the pasta to be all mushy and, you know, crumbly. So I didn't cook it all the way when I boiled it. So my cooked pasta, I just put it in a sauce, mixed it all together. Then I transferred it to a baking dish, and that's it right there. And I'm gonna throw it in the oven and just get that nice crisp on the top, and that's what I ended up with. Like, if you want to put cheese on this, be my guest and do it. This is a great dish for, like, if you're cooking for someone who's like sick, and you know, someone who just had a baby and they just like doing, you know, those kind of like meal programs, because they're great as leftovers. I've made it for so many of my friends and they love it. So that's it, you guys. That's the final result. This was really delicious. My husband hates cheese, so I couldn't put cheese on this one, but I welcome you guys to do it. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't follow me on social media, do that. And I will see you guys in my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.